Simple and Out has an amazing first-party integration with Microsoft Teams. Today, we're going to be discussing one of the more advanced features of our Teams integration, and that is the ability to send your Microsoft Teams presence information automatically over to update your Simple and Out board for you. Now, this can work out really well if you're a person who is always in Microsoft Teams. If you start your day with launching Teams and you end your day by quitting Teams, then your Teams presence is probably a very good indication of what you're actually up to in your availability. And because of that, having that information automatically sent to Simple and Out is a real time saver. Now, if you're a person who does not have Teams running all day long, if you're a person who's traveling in the community or some other mechanism whereby Teams is being on and off all day, you may not be a person who would want to turn this feature on. For that reason, every single person can choose whether or not to integrate their Teams presence or not. You can still use the rest of our Teams integration, whether you've chosen to send your presence over to Simple and Out or whether or not you've chosen not to. So let's take a look at what this looks like. So here I have Microsoft Teams open. And what we say when we're talking about Teams presence, what we're referring to is this little indicator up here that says available. That is your Teams presence. I'm currently available right now. Now I'm on the Simple and Out integration here on the Simple and Out tab. And right here we have a button that says keep your Simple and Out status update with Microsoft Teams, which is managed on simpleandout.com. And if you click that, it'll take you right to the website, right to the specific page on our website where you can enable that integration. Now, I just happen to have that open already over here, so I'm just going to fly over here. You get to this place by clicking Settings in the upper right, and then clicking Third-Party Apps on the left. And this is where our integrations live with our third parties, and you can see our Teams presence integrations right here. Now, you'll need to click on this Sign In with Microsoft the first time you integrate this. We'll take you to Microsoft's website where you'll log in with your Microsoft credentials that you'll utilize for Teams. And then what they'll ask you is if it's okay to have permission to send your presence information over to Simple and Out. And you'll, of course, have to agree to that before Microsoft will let us know about your presence changes. Now, in this case, I've already agreed to this once before. So when I click this button, it's just going to automatically jump me through the process here and connect everything up for me. Again, you'll have be presented with questions along this path for the first time that you do this. So now we're all set. That's literally all we had to do. And now presence is integrated with Microsoft Teams. So let's see how this works. If I fly back over to the board by clicking up here, now we can see myself on the board and we can see I'm currently available. Now let's change that. So if I come back over here to Teams, let's say I am instead not available. I'm going to say I am busy. So now I'm instantly busy here. Busy in Teams is denoted by a big red dot. If I come back over here to Simple and Out, I'm just going to hit the refresh button here so I get the answer instantly. You'll see I am busy, and I'm instead busy into the specific status busy indicator that we have in Simple and Out. Now, this gives me an opportunity to talk about how Simple and Out interprets your Teams presence, because Microsoft's idea and Simple and Out's idea of a status are very different. Microsoft has a bunch of weird kind of edge cases that Simple and Out does not support. Likewise, Simple and Out has some, like, for example, we honor vacation or being sick, and those are statuses that Microsoft doesn't support. So what we do is we map a Teams presence back to one of our core statuses in Simple and Out. And so being away or being right back in Microsoft Teams will equate to being in a break status on Simple and Out side. Likewise, being busy or busy idle or being in a do not disturb state will map back to busy in Simple and Out. For everything else, we'll mark you as out and we'll leave that comment behind. So again, if I come back over here to Teams, let's go ahead and say maybe we are going to be in a do not disturb, for example. Now, Simple and Out does not have a dedicated do not disturb. So when I come back over here to Simple and Out and see what happens, it'll just keep me in a busy state. It'll mark me as do not disturb in the comments. So you still get the value of all of those team-specific things. So that way, when you're busy because your Outlook calendar changes your Teams presence, Simple and Out can be the beneficiary of that information and mark you into busy. Likewise, if you have one of these smartphone systems where when you pick up the phone, it automatically puts you into an on a call status, again, Simple and Out can be the beneficiary of that information as well. And likewise, at the end of the day, when I am done for the day, typically then I want to appear offline. Well, then when I come back over here to Simple and Out, I will appear as, in this case, off work. So that is a Simple and Out integration with Microsoft Teams presence. It's a great way to keep your Simple and Out board up to date at all times just by using the same messaging client you're already using.